All right, it looks like I'm recording. I'm just going to make this short and sweet because I want you guys to be able to take this and then go grocery shopping today or do whatever it is you need to do to get ready for the 21-day fix that is starting soon. So just to give you a little background on this, I did the 21-day fix, the 21-day fix 3 years ago. My son was 10 months postpartum, and I wasn't like super duper overweight. I was actually kind of back to my pre-pregnancy weight, but there was just a lot of things that had changed and I did not like that. But more importantly, I needed a routine. I needed a system. And this is what I didn't really know at all, was that I needed a community of women. That was my biggest thing that I was missing, but that's what you guys are in here doing. You are part of this community now, and so I'm really excited to welcome you to that. But within the 3 weeks, the 21 days, I had just regained so much sanity just from having something that I woke up and I did every day, something that I woke up and did for myself. And then I felt better. Obviously, I had more energy than I had had in years because of pregnancy and new motherhood and just life. And so I just was absolutely amazed with it. And this is the program that convinced me that coaching was the thing that I needed to be doing with my life. So if you're in this group with this program, know that this is like the program for me. It's the one that started it all. I'll share my before and afters in the group just so you guys can see it. But I wanted to tell you a few things before I share my screen and show you how to get set up. So you're already in the challenge group in the app. So that's the Challenge Tracker app. That is the one that you will go to log your workouts and log your Shakeology. If you are not a paper and pen person, so we have, if you go, and I'll show you these, but you can print out food trackers and track it with paper and pen and plan your meals with paper and pen. But we also have it's called Nutrition Plus app. So if you will just Google, I can provide the links, but if you will Google the Nutrition Plus app, you will be able to see an app that keeps up with your food for you throughout the day and then resets the next morning, and you can start over again. And it's been really helpful for a lot of my clients. Also, to get the workouts, that is through Beachbody On Demand. You can go to beachbodyondemand.com on your computer or desktop or laptop or whatever you have and log in there, or you can download the app on your phone, Beachbody On Demand. So you could technically, and you probably will, have 3 apps by the end of this. You'll have the Challenge Tracker app, you'll have the Nutrition Plus app, and you'll have the Beachbody On Demand app. And each one is a different component of a complete picture of fitness. So you have your community, which is your tracker app, the nutrition, which is your Nutrition Plus app, and then the workouts, which is Beachbody On Demand. Obviously, you're going to want to go to 21-day fix within Beachbody On Demand, and that's what I want to show you now. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. All right, this is what it will look like if you go through a desktop. This is Beachbody On Demand, and of course it's not loading. Let me see if I can get it to reload here. Oh my, okay. Here it goes. All right, so here's what Beachbody On Demand looks like from a desktop or a laptop. So you're gonna scroll down and look at, you guys have access to all of these programs. So just as a little sneak peek, coming up in the new year, January 7th, I will be launching an 80-day obsession group and a Live 4 group because there's some people that just can't do that much time. Then we also have a new program coming out on January 14th, so I'll let you guys know more about that later. But 80-day obsession, Live 4 for sure are coming up on January 7th. So stay tuned for that. And you already have access to those, so you don't have to pay any more for that in the new year. But that's just a side note. We're going to go to 21-day fix because that's the program we're doing for these next 3 weeks. And here is where you guys really need to pay attention. So here's all the workouts, right? And you're like, well, that's great, but what do I do? Like, which do I just pick randomly? And the answer is no. So here's what you do. If you notice right here, it says overview, workout list, and program materials. It automatically takes you to the workout list anytime you click on a program. But if you go to program materials, this is where it's very important that you guys, you need to log in, you need to look at these things. So you want to start here. This just is the simple guide that walks you through, and gosh, to have a butt like that, we're going to get there, you guys. You're going to get there. Step 1, here's your workout calendar. You can do a doubles option. So some of you are going to finish 30 minutes and think that wasn't enough. I want more because these workouts are so amazing. And you can do this doubles option. Here is how you choose which plan you are in. I will say this, if you are not trying to lose weight and you only want to tone up, do not do plan A. That is for people who really need to lose some pounds. I started off with plan A, quickly moved up to plan B just to maintain. Because we don't need to lose weight all the time. Our bodies will actually shut down and stop losing weight. And so you need to feed it more here and there. But just so you guys know, I will be going into this. I am, after Thanksgiving, I am in need of a calorie deficit. So I will be doing plan A for this. And also, I've just noticed recently, and this, I'm telling you this so that you know that it's that important to listen to your body. I've noticed recently that I have just needed less calories to get through the day. So I'm doing plan A. But whenever I'm hungry, if you are on this plan, if you go a week on plan A and you are starving, move to plan B because your body's not going to lose weight if you feel like you're starving. So that's just a little side note there. You need to know if you're starving, you need to eat more, and you're not going to see less results. You're actually going to do your body more service and see more results if you move up. So there's a side note there. A lot of people and this is just, if you are not into nutrition at all and you're just looking at this for the first time, these containers right here obviously are matched with the ones that you have at home. And if you don't have the containers, let me know and I can get you some pretty close equivalents. So like I'll be doing plan A. I'll eat 3, and actually I'll probably eat 4 veggies a day. I love veggies. They're so good for your body. I don't ever limit yourself on veggies. But you'll eat at least 3 of those a day, 2 fruits, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, 1 seed and dressing, which is also a healthy fat, and then oils and nuts, butters, which are also healthy fats. So just as an FYI, this is going to blow your mind. There's going to be something somewhere where you're like, I had no idea I was eating too much of this or too little of that. This is a very healthy, balanced diet that will help you burn fat and put on muscle. And so it's going to blow your mind in some area. My mom was like, I've been eating so many carbs. And that was me too. I ate so many carbs before I learned how to do it this way. All right, and then here's the containers and the tally sheet. Learn how to plan your meals. You will want to track your transformation. Oh my goodness. If you don't write down your inches and take pictures, those are more fun than the scale. The scale's just not fun. It's not fun to say, oh look, I lost 6 pounds or I gained by the way, there's been programs where I gain a pound, but I get thinner because of muscle. So it's like the scale's not as much fun as the inches. Seeing where you lost the weight, if that makes it, or the fat, where you lost the fat, and the pictures. The pictures you just can't. The words can't do anything for the pictures. It's amazing. What do you need? You need a light and heavy set of dumbbells. You probably will want a mat of some sort, but honestly, guys, a towel will work. Like you can make that work wherever you are. You don't have to have like a specific like fitness mat. Although they are on sale right now on Beachbody.com, like big time sale. All right, so then you'll go back. You'll go look at more because now you're like, okay, that was just a very quick starting point. I need more than that. And it's loading. I don't know what's wrong with my internet here. Okay, I'm not going to click on these because it'll take me forever to load it back. But these right here, 21-day fix editable tally sheets, those are just tracker sheets. Those are where you can put how many containers you need of each and plan your meals and keep track. So if you're not using the app for that, you can use those. Down here under calendar tracking, that's just that workout calendar again, so you know which day to do which workout. And then the nutrition, this is where it gets huge. All right, so I mean, look at all these here. You can ignore the 3-day quick fix for right now. Don't look at that. You'll overwhelm yourself. But first of all, let's just look at we'll look at the eating plan. We'll just go straight to the eating plan. I don't want to overwhelm you guys right off the bat. Here's the eating plan. You can print this off. And there's table contents, introduction. I'm gonna let you guys read through all this on your own. But But there's the containers. That's how you, once again, how you will calculate which plan you will be on, plan A, B, C, D, or E. There is an E, by the way. And there's the tally sheets that you can print off and more. So this gives you everything. This is actually our CEO. That's his results with this. Hey, bud. And then here is a sample of an eating plan of a day. So here's what one person, you know, if you're like, have no clue where to start. So for breakfast, choose one of these options, and it shows you off to the side which containers those are. And then for a snack, choose one of these options, and off to the side, it shows you what the containers are. Same thing for lunch, another snack, and dinner. And then here is the food list, all right? So here's what you can pack into that green container. And guys, you don't have to eat these raw. You can create all sorts of amazing recipes, and I'm gonna show you some amazing recipes in a minute. But you just look through these lists and fill your container up with that. And eventually, the goal is not for you to be packing these containers around in your purse and pulling them out at restaurants and being that guru. The idea is for you to learn, take this at home, learn and look at your plate. Look at what that looks like after you put those on your plate. And then when you're out in the real world, at like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all these other things, you are able to say, okay, this is about a green container of this. It probably has a tablespoon or a teaspoon of butter. So I have to count that teaspoon. Here is a protein portion. I know that this is a good protein portion. It has cheese on it, so that's probably half a blue. Like, you'll be able to start just putting it together in your head and just knowing. So once again, here's all the food lists. There's so many. So much that you guys can still eat. Like hardly anything's off limits unless you have an allergy or intolerance to it. Like for me personally, I can't do dairy, which totally stinks. I can't do dairy. It always gives me health issues, and so I can't do that. So I don't fill up my containers with any dairy. But I use everything else on the list. And like another thing that I can't really have very much of is any type of wheat. I can have grains. My body does great with grains. It's just the wheat itself that it does not do well. So I don't eat bread. So that's never one of my yellow containers. So you just have to learn yourself as well. And free food substitutions you can have for treats. So there is room for treats here, and I'll show you even more. Things you can add to your water, how to make your water fun, you know, just things like that. How to use spices, frequently asked questions. This thing is loaded. So take some time today and read through this. It's not nearly as long as you think it is. And then I want to show you my favorite thing ever. So we do have, this is 21 Day Fix. Now, in addition to the 21 Day Fix, Autumn Calabrese is a miracle worker. And she also created, she is the creator of Fixate, which is, hi. That's John, that's my 3-year-old. She is the creator of Fixate, which is our cooking show. We have our own cooking show now. And she is the creator of these, these containers was all her. Anytime you see them on a Walmart shelf and someone's copying them, like Autumn Calabrese created these. So anyways, here is her Fixate channel. You'll click on this. This is Autumn, and this is her brother. He's his name is Bobby, and that he's a chef, and they both live in California. And so here's what they come up with. You can click here to watch the containers. She will explain the containers through and through. Watch this, and she'll tell you what to get out of your pantry so that you don't have temptations and things that you can put in its place. You can click on these, and it will show you 2 different ways that you can meal prep for optimal health and optimal success. And they're different, and so one of them may fit your lifestyle better than the other. And then obviously, you need to know how to cut a tomato. So they showed you different knife skills using a tomato for that. But here's where it gets awesome. They have a gajillion breakfast recipes for us, a gajillion entree recipes with video. I mean, it just goes and goes and goes. Sides and snacks, salads, soupology, shake and dressing, dessert and cocktails, different Shakeology recipes, and then these are specifically 80-day obsession friendly recipes because that needed a category all on its own. But here's the cool thing is you're like, oh, well, this is awesome, truly awesome, but I need the printouts. Once again, you'll go to the very top, recipe videos, and then program materials. And then you can click right here on this recipe list right there. And hopefully it'll load for you guys. And here is the entire recipe book, 258 pages. Now, I would not recommend printing this out for 2 reasons. As they add more recipes, they will put them into the book and the numbers will change, like the table of contents will change, and that will drive you bonkers. But you can always get back on here and print off what you want. And so this gives you the table of contents so you can see, and this is always being updated, so it's not like ever not accurate for the page number you need. But let's just go, like, let's look at the zucchini bread. We'll go to page 153. All right, so here's the zucchini bread. Here's what's awesome. This shows you that this is a vegan recipe, for one thing. I think, no, vegetarian recipe. That's what that VG means, it's vegetarian. This can work well for the 80-day obsession. And then this shows you get 1 slice, and it says it's 20 slices, so make sure you would cut it into 20 slices. 1 slice is equal to 1 yellow container and 1 spoon. So what's super cool is this does all the calculations for you. If you are, just another side note on the containers, if you're familiar with like bodybuilders and bikini competition competitors, whatever, they usually track macros is how they go through their day. This is tracking your macros. Autumn just made it user-friendly using the containers. So anyways, this is all that I have. So remember, like the key things I want you to take away from this are that you need to be in the app, which if you're watching this video, you are in our community app because this is where I posted it. You need the Nutrition Plus app if you want to keep track of it using your phone, so you always have that. And then you need the Beachbody On Demand app to do the workouts. And you can do that from the computer too. So the way that I do my workouts is I go downstairs. My husband has Chromecast for our smart TV. I get on my phone on the app. I click on the workout and I cast it to the TV, and then I do my workout from a TV. You can take your laptop wherever your workout is. Sorry, my kids playing with the crystal ornaments. You can take your laptop wherever you're going. You can take an iPad. I mean, literally however you want to do this, whatever fits your lifestyle the best. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm really, really excited to do this. I'm so pumped after a week of eating with no boundaries and guidelines from Thanksgiving to go into this with you all and show you the blessing that it was for me 3 years ago. All right. Bye, guys.